Welcome to this PalWorld guide where I'm going to tell you how to farm a bunch of leather for all of your leather needs. So my first tip for farming leather is to see if you can get yourself a Katress, and this is because the Katress has a really good passive skill called Grimoire Collector, and this is while fighting together, neutral pals drop more items when defeated, and some of the pals that we are going to be hunting for leather are going to be neutral type, and they will drop more leather when you capture or defeat them if you have your Katress deployed while you are hunting them. So you just want to have her out like this, and then you can start doing your hunting. If you're not familiar with how to get Katress, this is the region that she spawns in. Pretty much this entire island here, and then this island right here. Do note that because Katress is a dark type pal, she's going to be spawning only at nighttime. So I'm going to go ahead and break down what pals to catch to farm leather based on what level you are. The higher the level you are, the more leather you can get per pal. So in the really early game, I would just kind of hunt any of these pals. I'll go ahead and show them on screen because they're really early starting pals that you'll just kind of find when you first spawn in, and then they'll give you like one piece of leather per pal. But once you actually have a Katress and you're approaching level 10, you can start looking for dire howls. Dire howl can drop 1 to 2 leather pieces, but since it's neutral, it can actually benefit from the extra 50% drop chance of the Katress. So I would have her out, and then you can hunt dire howls and you can get 1 to 2 pieces more. So you can see right here, there's 2 dire howls. If you want, you can catch them. I'll have Katress out and I'll just command her to not attack. And we can just try to catch this one. Boom, captured. And on the left, you can see I got 4 leather for that one. And then this one, I'm just gonna go ahead and kill. And then when I loot it, I got another 4 leather. So just like that, you can see that it's a pretty effective farm. Out of those 2, I just got 8 leather. If you want to make farming even easier, you could do it at night, and then the spawns will be sleeping, so you can easily deal more damage to the sleeping pals. It sounds cruel, but it'll be easier to kind of fight them all off if you're at a weaker stage. They're out here, they're just sleeping, and you could just farm them a lot easier. But make sure you have Katress out for them. This is where dire howl spawns, so on a lot of places of the map you have all the starting areas, and then you also have this entire midsection of these islands. So you can just go to any of these teleport points. I know Bridge of Twin Knights is a really good one because it's a big open field for them to spawn, and you can just keep teleporting between different points to refresh the spawns and see what you can catch or kill. The next best thing is going to be the deer pal. This one also drops leather, but it can drop anywhere between 2 and 3 leather, but because it's also a neutral pal, it'll also benefit from Katress. This is where they spawn on the map, so you can see they're pretty easy to access in the early stages. So here we go, we found one right here. I'm gonna go ahead and damage it, boom, capture this one, and right there we got 3 leather. And then a trick when you're farming stuff is you can keep refreshing the spawns by teleporting away and coming back. So if you wanted to, you could teleport between like Fort Ruins and this spawn and this tower because it spawns all in this area. So I could check the Grassy Behemoth Hills and see if it spawns in here, because the spawns sort of work just based on where the players are. So I could check around really quick, and if I don't see any deer, I could refresh it to a different area. Let's see if anything spawns over here. We got a tansy. Oh, and we got another 2 deer spawns. So I think this is actually a really good deer spawn if you guys want to look at Fort Ruins. Fort Ruins at the edge of the area, but you can also try all the other spawns and keep just teleporting around after you farm them. And then you can just load up on kills and just make sure you got Katress out for the neutral buff, drop chance, and then we can just catch them. Ooh, another 2 just spawning right there. This is a really good spot. I think there's like 4 total out here. And if you're going to be in the higher level of the game, like around level 30, then the best thing to catch is actually going to be the Mammoth Forest, because this thing can drop lots of leather. It won't benefit from the neutral buff of Katress, but it can drop anywhere between 5 and 10 pieces of leather if you kill a Mammoth Forest. I'm only about level 27 right now, but you see I'm still taking on this level 34 Mammoth Forest. So I guess if you're like mid-20s, you can try to take on these guys for big leather drop. Just like that. And then if you go over here, you can see I got 5 leather from that one. So lowest possible drop, but that's still 5 leather. And if you're looking for the Mammoth Forest, this is where you can find them on the map. These are all the different spawn points. So you can kind of find them in the starting area, or you can go off to all these different other TP points and farm it. And you can use the same teleporting method to try to refresh the spawns and keep farming them. Thanks for watching though, that's gonna be pretty much it for this video. If you have any feedback, feel free to leave it in the comment section below and I'll take a look. Otherwise, thanks for watching. A shiny? A shiny rush roar? Oh, this thing will not get tased. 2 shinies? What? I thought I heard another one, but I wasn't sure. I was just doubting myself. No way. No way. 2 shinies side by side is crazy. Oh my gosh. Alright, until next time.